How to have confidence in life? This article contains some effective techniques for gaining self-confidence. When people like it. But often people are afraid to say anything, because they miss opportunities, because they lack courage and confidence. It makes you feel unhappy about the unhappiness in your life. This situation is difficult to solve, but you can. How to have confidence in life. Start listening and getting started now.
Start with looks. After all, self-confidence is in the head. But externally it is better to back off. Reach for the mirror. What can you see? The shoulders are flattened, the head is raised, the abdomen is stretched, and the legs are not bent at the knees. No? Then you have to switch to 3 accounts. The shoulders move forward as if turned backward. 2. Lift them up, as if you were shaking. 3. Take your shoulders as low as possible and lower them. Another person is reflected in the mirror. The head is raised and the chest is forward. The stomach is unbroken, and there are even legs. Immediately you are more confident. Of course, don't let that stop you from looking at your stability. This is not a simple task, but go for such sacrifices for yourself. Moves behind the scenes. To be faithful, you should keep the street straight, with your shoulders straight, and your head raised. Do not lower your head. This not only gives a unique person, but also hurts the look. It stays on the neck and is difficult to remove because of what the second and third looks like, and the vein is deformed. Once you have the right mindset, do not shrug without taking your steps to avoid being careless. Avoid walking especially. If you wear shoes, you should be careful not to walk on your half-bent legs. In fact, it happens, you get very tired, and it's hard to walk all day on high heels. Then it is better to opt for low-speed shoes. Because a girl who walks like a duck has a very fun and at the same time miserable look. There is no harm in believing that there is faith in life, you have to believe. Even when you sit down, sit up straight, free, don't sit at tables. It seems easy. But most of us did not sit like that. Therefore, you need to train at home, watch TV or talk on the phone. Gradually and habitually, the habit of sitting will develop, but initially self-control is required. If you look good, you will have confidence in your life. A good quiet woman is always beautiful. Do not remove dirty clothes, unpleasant odors or noodles. When you look at hundreds, you are self-confident, and those around you will see this too.
Make decisions based on the inner world. When we have established external trust, we turn to the inner. Of course, you can do the opposite, but moral attitudes can last a long time. It's easier to act on when you're already half ready for battle. Voice is a very important tool in our life. Under normal circumstances, it should be calm and confident. You can often find people apologizing for your fears in grocery stores or restaurants. That way we then communicate with colleagues, customers, neighbors. Therefore, it is very important to talk about feelings of life with confidence. Can be rehearsed in restaurants or cafes. Ask the seller at the store, or place an order at the restaurant, and see your voice. He must be fearless and silent. In the end, you are the client and the owner of the situation. There is no one to fear, nothing to apologize for. Again, once you develop a habit, you will be able to communicate more easily. To have confidence in life, it is important to have big friends. In order to represent them, you need to learn communication skills. The first thing you need to do is learn to keep the conversation going. Although always surrounded by an unfamiliar company or colleagues or classmates, we are always silent and quiet. Usually, such people disappear over time. Therefore, you should always try to maintain the conversation. We already have a confident habit, look good and can speak with a normal voice. So do not be embarrassed by others. Most likely, they are less shy than you. You want to be able to talk without being afraid to say something that is not right. However, it will only add confidence with relatives who have experience in communication and will help to find a common language with common people. Any statement can always turn into a joke. Most importantly, don't forget to praise yourself. A person who tries to change with unkind words and patronage is trying a self-training method. Compliments from strangers are not always available when you need them. People are often busy with themselves. They don't have time to separate someone else from the crowd. But you have someone who closely monitors your successes and achievements. Thanks for working with you, you can get a lot. Praise first. Others will see a better difference. And an attractive, self-assured woman begins to appreciate it.
Please stay connected with us for more details. You can subscribe to our channel for the rest of the documentation. Part 2 will be soon.
E-motivational daily thoughts powered by Barbird Brabs.